Everybody, it's Brennan. I'm back today to talk about the number one funnel that everybody needs in their business. Now, I get people ask me all the time, will a funnel work for this? Will a funnel work for that? And the answer is usually yes, because funnels can be customized to do almost anything you want. But I get the question a lot like, hey, if I'm going to have one funnel, what is it? Like, what is the one thing I should be using funnels for today? And my answer is always the same. It's always lead funnels, like, or you might have heard them as like squeeze funnels or opt-in funnels. But today we're going to talk about lead funnels. That's just what we're going to call it. But really, you're just getting people into your ecosystem. You're not going to necessarily sell them anything. You're just getting them in and giving them some value. And then you get like literally, you get people into your business for free or next to nothing. I'm going to show you how to get people to pay you to get in their system. But you're literally building your brand, whether you have a big company, small company, it's just you're a solopreneur, you're a self brand, you're an influencer, whatever it is, like you need lead funnels. So today we're just going to talk real quick about lead funnels, how awesome they are, how simple they are, and how you need to have one today and how you can start building your own today. So super cool. Not selling you anything. Just want to show you what lead funnels are because a lot of people have questions. So we're going to jump right into it. You ready? Here we go. All right. So lead funnels are really simple because you only have 3 or 4 pages. It's really cool. So you can see on the screen here, we've got like front end funnel, right? Like that's the landing page. That's going to have the value that you're giving people. So you're going to give them, I'm going to give you an example. I'm giving out a PDF and a Canva template on this example I'm going to show you. And that's all it is. That's our lead magnet, money magnet, whatever you want to call it, that attracts people and we give them something they want. Okay. So you're going to give that away in the landing page. Then there's going to be a thank you page. There could be a liquidator page. I'll talk about that in the upcoming slide here. And then we put them into a follow-up funnel. So essentially we nurture that lead, we grow them, we move them in the area we want them to go. Like it's once they're in our ecosystem, we have a lot of control and we have an incredible power because they willingly jumped in to our ecosystem. So if you look here, this is just a real easy lead funnel. This would be for somebody that's like trying to book a call. So you can see there's the funnel, that'd be the landing page. We give them something they want. Down below it, you have a thank you page, real simple. We have a first call to action on that, right? We could have it say, hey, book a call with me. And there's the calendar right there on the page. And then ultimately that goes to Zoom and maybe you convert them and they invest or buy your program or your book or whatever it is you do. And the other thing, like if you go back a little bit, you see they got to the landing page and they said, no, thanks. I don't want to book a call today. Okay, no problem. So now you're going to start your follow-up funnel. You're going to email, maybe send them an SMS, just make sure they got that lead magnet that you were giving away and follow up. And you're going to have more calls to action. Like, hey, if you like this, let's book a call. Hey, if you like it, let's book a call. This is one of 10,000 ways we can do it. So don't just think, I'm not just telling you, you have to have people booking calls, but this is a really simple lead funnel system that you could set up today and probably grow your business really fast with it, right? Like, so if you have customers, you need lead funnels. I think you've got the point. I'll keep moving, but I'm going to just show you real quick here. You can see this was a landing page I did like a week ago. I just built it up really quick. This was fun. This was a case study I did for an email list building group that I was working with. And I just wanted to show, like, I made one post with on Facebook, one really simple little, like comment on there. It's just like, hey, here's my personal LOI. If you want it, send me a DM. Did a couple other, psychological copywriting things in the post. But anyways, it converted well. I made one post in a Facebook group and I ended up getting like 46 people to opt in and get into my ecosystem and I gave them value. So it was pretty cool. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about that case study. Just using that as an example. So that's the landing page that I had. Real simple. I used ChatGPT to build a lot of it. And the templates with core marketing. So really it's just input what you have. And there you go. That's the landing page. Nothing too crazy to that. And then it goes to the thank you page. Remember we talked about there's a landing page, thank you page, potentially a liquidator, and then follow-up funnel. So right now we're at the thank you page. This is where you're like, hey, good job. Here's how you can download this. Or I think in this case, I was emailing them the links. So essentially they had to go check their email and make sure it was there. If not, there was a call to action on it. Anyways, you set it up however you want. But the important thing with a thank you page is you tell them, hey, good job. You just got this. and then you start building your credibility and reputation there. So it's all about them. It's all about how good they are at, where they're going, how you're going to get them there, whatever. And if you want at this point, either right before this or right here or right after, you can do a liquidator page. Now, this is where it gets cool. You don't have to do this. It's just an option. Some people choose to use liquidator pages. And what a liquidator is really it's just covering the cost of acquisition. So if you're running paid traffic and you're averaging $3 an acquisition through LinkedIn or whatever it is, you're trying to recoup those costs. You break even. And a liquidator page helps you do that. It goes from the free thing up to something that covers the cost. So maybe I didn't do it on that funnel, but if this was your opt-in, you could have been like, hey, if you want our, whatever premium LOI and blah, 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 whatever your thing is, it's only $9. Just click here, no upsells, just $9, right? So that's where a liquidator page comes in handy. And all of a sudden they're like, you know what? This is cool. You've already built credibility. I like what you had. We've already captured the leads. So they're already in our ecosystem now. Let's try to just break even on it, or let's sell them something and make a little bit of money. That's what liquidator pages are for. I could talk for an hour on the strategies behind this, but just know that's what a liquidator page is, really to cover the cost of acquisition for that client in your ecosystem. It's really cool. It works really well. It's a really cool thing. A lot of people don't think about it with lead magnets. They think, oh, everything's got to be free. It doesn't. It really doesn't. So anyways, let's keep moving on. So once you've captured them, you've got them to the thank you page, you've either tried to upsell them or you haven't, whatever you chose to do. Now we go to follow-up funnels. Now, this isn't specifically it has to be a page that's another funnel. Our follow-up funnels typically will follow the email sequence, email, SMS, follow-ups, right? So we're going to here's an example on the screen. We're going to tag them, hey, they opted in for this. So we tag them with that so we know where they came from. When we go look at all of our clients and all of our emails and our CRM, we can track it really good. Then we start automating email, SMS, whatever you want to do through that point. We can push them into other funnels at that point. Maybe on the second email, you're like, hey, if you like this free lead magnet you already downloaded yesterday, check out my book or check out my podcast. Push them into another funnel that way. So it's really the time that you can stand out, show who you are, and build trust and authority in your space. It's really cool. It's really cool. And if it's done right, it converts really well. One thing I want to talk about real quick. So these follow-up funnels, this is on these free lead magnets or even the paid stuff we're talking about. It's typically the start of your value ladder. Now, if you haven't seen me talk about the value ladder before, I've got some other content out there that goes into a lot more in depth on how you need a value ladder in your business. But really, if you can look down here, the free stuff is at the bottom of the value ladder, right? So low value, low price. So you're not going to give away all your secrets for free. Maybe you are. I don't know what your idea is, but typically you're going to give away gold nuggets here and there, and you're going to push them up your value ladder or your next call to action, whether it's book a call or wherever your next step is. So typically these free lead magnets fall down lower on the value ladder, and we're going to try to push our clients up the value ladder. Now, maybe you have a book that's $20 and that's going to be the next thing you push. Or maybe you ask them for, join me at my event and it's $500. Whatever it is, that kind of moves up. When we get towards the top of the value ladder, we're probably not going to be pushing these people into sales funnels. We're not going to be pushing them into, pull your credit card out and buy now, because it might be $100,000 investment. You can't take credit card payments on, syndicated multifamily deals, right? But maybe it's pushing them into a phone funnel that gets them to book that call with you or apply to work with you in your coaching program for $50,000, right? So maybe your high value stuff isn't necessarily funnels, right? Maybe it's just talking to you, or maybe it's investing with you. But just know, this is the concept you need to have in your mind when you're building all your lead funnels and stuff. We take them from free up and we nurture them up. So maybe it's free right to $100,000 investment. Maybe it's free to a $500 event. Maybe it's free to a $20 book. But typically we're going to take those free people and we're going to move them up the value ladder. So that's just real quick. I could talk forever about that. Like I said, I got other content out there on this. It's a really cool concept. If you need to grow your business and your leads, you should have a value ladder system set up and constantly be pushing people to new levels in your business. Anyways, so if you're worried about difficulty, I promise you this is super simple. If you have the right systems in place, very, very simple to build lead funnels like this. If like have the right templates, you literally just put in your information and then you get to put in like your lead magnet and your photos and stuff. Like the template's already there, drag and drop, super easy. It's really cool. Don't think this is difficult stuff because it's not if you work with the right systems. Now, if you have WordPress over here and you zap it to your active campaign, and then you have Twillo over here, that gets confusing when you start connecting all of it. But if you have a good system that connects it all from like one hub, then you have everything you need right in front of you. It gets super easy. So don't think this is difficult. It can be extremely easy for anybody to do. Like it really isn't that hard. And what's cool is a lot of people aren't using this. So you can have an edge up on your competition if you start building these lead funnels and really building value in your clients as they come through it. Like you've got an edge over your competition. It's cool. So I'll wrap this up. I'll bring this plane down, but I just want you to know lead funnels are awesome. You need to be doing them in your business today. Like start using them right now because it could change like your business within a week. Like, wouldn't that be amazing? Or maybe you'll change your business in a year, or you'll look back and go, wow, we really elevated our business over the last 24 months. What was it? Probably because you built up more leads coming through your lead funnel. So start using them now. That's the point of this. You need to get your butt in gear and use them if you're not using them like immediately. True fact. So you have a couple options at this point. You can hire people to build them for you. You can build them yourself and learn how to do this whole thing yourself. Or you could have a team member, maybe you have an assistant, somebody like that, or you can hire an agency to do all this for you. So those are your options. If you're interested, obviously my agency will always build you these, but I'll be honest with you, I'll be happy to build them for you. But lead funnels are so simple, you don't need to have an agency building and running these for you. If you have the right tools, like I said, templates, tools, everything's like just a few clicks away, and the right mentoring and coaching to get you there, like you can build a ton of these really fast and be getting way more leads in. So that's your other option. You can use something like Core Marketing IO, which is a company I'm part of, and we give you all the tools and templates to do this, or you can hire somebody to do it, or you can figure it out on your own and, kind of put everything together. Like I said, if you already have a system, maybe you're good at it, go ahead, do it on that system and, tie everything together there. Totally up to you. But whatever you choose to do, get going sooner than later. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up. Have a great day. Hopefully you got lead funnels rock and rolling in your business. If not, get started this same day. All right. See ya.